Stephen, you're on the Michael Berry Show. Go.
Yes, sir. I'd like to comment. I'm trying to figure out what do you think, what do the Republicans intend to do to get these diehard Christians like my mother, who has voted Republican forever, to vote for Romney when we have Franklin Graham coming on TV and plainly saying that Romney is not a Christian, and not only is my mom like that, it's all the people in her church. They're just saying they cannot vote for someone who is not a Christian, and they won't do it. It's kind of like when they were trying to say Barack Obama was a Muslim, to use that against him. Of course, he's not a Muslim. Now, the shoe's on the other foot. What are they going to do to keep these voters to vote for him instead of just stay home like they say they're going to do? Because
are you voting for him?
Sir?
Are you voting for him?
I can't vote. I'm a convicted felon.
Oh, okay. What's your felony?
A DWI, which I wasn't guilty of, but that's neither here nor there.
Well,
that's
how'd they
the system we live with.
Yeah, unfortunately. How'd they get you on a DWI?
Well, I told them I wanted a blood alcohol test, not no breathalyzer. And they said okay, and we went to they took the blood from me. And long story short, before it was over with, the district attorney and
there's no reason to go short. There's no reason to go short.
They lost the blood alcohol evidence they said on me, and I said, in court, I said, well, y'all have no evidence then that I was guilty, because the video I was okay, And they say, oh no, the officer's going to say you were drunk, you were stinking drunk, and I said, well, pick a jury then. So I took it to jury trial, and of course, I thought they were bluffing. I thought, well, they're going to find the blood alcohol test and just throw this out or get me to plead a lesser charge or something. Well, it didn't happen, and the blood alcohol never did come up. I had a court-appointed lawyer. They never found the test or the results, and the jury just believed the cop, and by the time it was over with, they loved him and hated me, and I was found guilty. So that's just the way it goes. So I went and...
Did you represent yourself?
No, I had a court-appointed lawyer, but she didn't do nothing for me,
And so they had no blood alcohol.
No, sir.
They'd lost your blood.
Yes, sir.
And they still convicted you on the officer's testimony.
Yes, sir.
And this was in Houston.
No, it was in Brazoria County. I better not want to get in there because I'm still on parole. I don't want to make nobody mad. What? But I'm okay. I mean, I'm not okay with it, but the way I dealt with it.
Are you sure you can't vote?
Yeah, I can't vote. And to be honest, right now the rat race and what all I'm saying, I don't know. Neither side really speaks too much.
Right.
For
no,
me,
I understand with the rat race and everything. Sometimes I get confused.
The way I just dealt with that is why I went to prison. I was sentenced to 10 years. I did 2 years, but I read in the paper.
Now wait a minute, Stephen. Wait a minute.
What?
I ain't the sharpest pencil in the pack, but you didn't get 10 years for a first-time DWI.
Oh no, it wasn't my first one.
Okay.
No, I had some back a long time ago, but
How many?
They use all your priors about one.
Well, that's because they're trying to frame you up with this rat race mess. How many did you have?
I know. Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. Hey, look, I'm okay. I mean, I'm not.
No, I'm not mad at you, Stephen. I totally understand. How many did you have before this?
3. This was my fourth one.
This was the fourth one.
Yeah, but it's been a long time since I've had one. But
how long had it been?
Well, it hadn't been 10 years. It'd been like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years. But, I mean... And
do you get the impression, Stephen, that they're kind of picking on you? I mean, I'm starting to get the idea. How does a guy get 4 DWIs, even if you're driving drunk all the time? It's almost like they're out to get you.
Well, sometimes you kind of think they are, but I mean, I don't go that. I'm not thinking, oh, poor me, they're out to get me. I mean, not when I see them reading the papers. Some guy did 20 years for a rape and a murder. The DNA proves he didn't do. That's just the way I dealt with it. I said, thank God I'm not in here for something like could always be worse.
Right. So you did 2 years. Where'd you do 2 years?
TDC, Texas Department of Corrections.
All right. And when did you get out?
I got out March of 2007. Ain't had a violation since. It ain't going to.
Do you still drink?
Oh no. I mean, I wasn't drinking then. 4:30 in the morning. But you know, I mean, to be honest with you, they didn't care too much for my father. He was the villain in the family. Yeah, I love my dad. He's passed away, but you know, and I guess and he owned a bar.
Right.
You know,
Which one did he own?
It was called Last Call for Country in Angleton, Texas.
Okay.
Good little place, you know.
Right. So what happened to the bar?
Oh, it's still there. As a matter of fact, I've got to get a lawyer. I'm trying to probate his will, and I'm having to do it on the poor boy way. But
right.
I'm all part of that, and I'm not getting nothing for it right now. But
is the bar open?
I will. Yes, sir, it is, and I rightfully am entitled to 15% of it. And she just don't give me nothing.
Who is she? Your mother?
My dad's ex-wife.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Is she a lot younger than he was?
No, actually, she was older. She was older than him. And
so she's running the bar?
Pretty much, yeah.
What's her name?
Eleanor.
If she's messing you out of 15% of the proceeds, I think the least.
She is.
What's her name?
She is. Eleanor Garcia now is her name.
Okay, so your dad's name was what? Garcia?
Junior Bedwell.
Well, how come her not to take his name?
Well, she's divorced. They got divorced. Once the money started rolling in and my dad started making a lot, well, her kids wanted him out of the way, and guess what? He ended up getting out of the way. So,
do you think they killed him?
I ain't gonna say that. No.
But you won't say it didn't happen.
No, they didn't kill him. No. My dad fell and bumped his head. He had what's called a subdural hematoma.
Oh.
And he bled on his brain. He had, he had. This was a year ago. July.
God
22nd.
rest his soul.
Oh, I know it. July 22nd, 2011. Yeah. But that's the way things go.
So do you have kids?
No, sir. I don't have any. Thank God. I've got a bunch of nephews and nieces. That's works for me.
So what are you doing now? Are you working now?
Yes, sir. I work. I do a little pressure washing and stuff time to time. I scrap.
Right.
I'm on disability.
Okay.
For some conditions I got. But
right. What's your disability?
I've got bad liver, neck, shoulder, back injuries, numerous surgeries. But,
you're eat up with everything.
Well, I'm okay. Hey, things could be worse.
Yeah, praise God. How old are you?
I'm 50 years old.
Wow. Well, that
but I feel better at 50 than I did at 40. If that makes any sense.
No, it does. You sound a lot the wiser, Stephen. You sound a lot the wiser. You're the kind of man this country's built on. Absolutely.